Let's go! All right.
Was this my best qualifying performance ever in F125? Welcome back to PSGL League Racing, back around Cota this time. A series where I see how I stack up against the best drivers in the world, where their pace is only rivaled by the size of their egos. And everything today might just come down to how well we can qualify.
look at my face. If I can do a 0.3 today, I'm very happy. In F5, I did a 31-0. 30.7 banker. There we go, boys. Here we go. All right, 30.3 banker.
PSGL, just like most leagues on F125, runs with a short qualifying into a 50% race format. This means inside those 18 minutes during the short qualifying, we have up to a maximum of 3 runs, 3 opportunities to put in the best lap time on the board possible. And the lap times are rapidly dropping, and 30.3 as a banker is insanely quick. We already missed the apex into turn 1, followed by a bad sector 1.
Not ideal sector 1.
And a little way too under the limit in sectors 3. This means coming around the final corner, we're only going to put in 1 minute 31.2, which is worse than what I did in F5.
Okay, guys, we still got 2 more tries. 2 more tries. Need to find the confidence again.
With only 2 tries left, 2 runs left, what kind of lap time can we put on the board? The good thing about putting in a really shitty banker lap is that it's all uphill from here. Into turn 1, brake after the wide line starts. Clip the inside curve, beautiful. Already a 10.5, almost 2 tenths up on the exit. Beautiful run. Now through the S section. The hardest part is to keep all this time gain all the way down to the start finish line. 2 tenths and a half up now. And again, clipping this inside curve, losing a little bit on the exit, a little whip on the entry and on the exit of this corner. The rears are screaming for dear life. We lost a little bit on corner exit, but still close to 4 tenths up into this hairpin. You have to set up the exit because anytime you gain or lose will be carried all the way down this straight, and we're gaining all the damn time. As we come close to the heavy braking zone, the ERS down to 10%, slap it a none, brake at 120 straight first, and then throw the car into the corner. See the rears wanting to break away, but keeping hands light on the wheel allows us to get a better exit. And now through this long left, where we took it very safe with the throttle earlier, aggressive, committed, up to 5 tenths and a half now. Now this is starting to look like a proper lap time. And through this uphill left that turns into a downhill, very easy to lose the rears depending on the setup, but we get it right. And then into the final corner, a little bit deep, and that is going to cost us a little bit of time, but already a magnificent lap compared to the stinker we had in the opening minutes of the session.
I went wide last corner.
But already the gears are turning in my head. Where can I go faster?
This corner, I had a little slide. There's a full tenth here. There's a full tenth in this corner. I just need to get it right.
Okay, from the pole you have 1 tenth in the first, 1 tenth in the second, and 2 tenths on the third one.
There's a tenth in each sector. Oh, I know I can do it. Come on. Come on. Not gonna lie, guys, I'm a little nervous. I felt like this in so long. We can do it. We can do it. I believe. I believe. Come on. Holy shit. Go, guys. Oh, my tires are going to be a little too cold now. Maybe it's going to help for the 3rd sector. I hope.
With less than 10 seconds left on the clock. This is it. The final shot. Down to 75% ERS into turn 1. Can we take it better than we did last time? Clipping the curb a little bit more, carrying more minimum speed on exit. A full 10th up, and we need to bring all this time gain to the start finish line without braking, crumbling under the pressure. Through the S section, a little wide here, and then again a little bit deep through there. Means we're now in the red, and on the corner exit we gain it back, but yeah, that's bad. That's time we will never recover ever again for the remainder of this lap. Through the hairpin, again clipping the inside curb, a little bit more aggressive, good on the gas, but still not that much time gain coming out of the hairpin. As the corners go by, there's not that many opportunities left to improve, and we're gonna have to absolutely send it to this final sector. heavy braking, jab on the brakes, and now fighting the rear through the low speed corners. Clipping the inside curve, missing it a little bit on the exit, but we carry good momentum. And now, through this corner, how well can we take it? A little flick, again, aggressive on the gas, lose a little bit on the exit. Still good though, a 10th up. Can we maintain it through the last 2 corners? And I don't dare look at the delta because I know it's gonna make me mess up. Through this left, oh so easy to invalidate on the corner exit. We lose a little bit on the exit, but the final corner is where we lost a lot of time before, and we make it!
Alright. Oh my god, man. That last corner was so good. Holy shit. Oh my god.
Also,
Yo,
look what it's
I
done.
beat Oliver Knott. Let's go. And I just kept pushing. I was like, no, I don't care. Where are we? Yo, we are in P7. Look at this grid. Am I in P7?
And honestly, this is such good news because around Cota, it is so hard to overtake, especially in a DRS terrain. But by starting P7, usually my race pace is pretty incredible. So I'm pretty optimistic for this race today. Into turn 1, we're gonna go a little bit wide. Oliver Knott sends it very, very late. I have to give him some space.
What the hell was that?
Down to P8, but it's not over yet. And now they're going side by side, wheel banging through sector 1, getting really, really close together. And now the kick gets a little bit out of shape, so I'm gonna go around the outside, which turns into the inside. I have to leave him some room. Turns a little bit into us, and now through the uphill, and then through the left, we get given no space at all whatsoever. And that is a run over.
You did not leave me any room.
Unfortunately. Because as much as I want to get back into the race, it's pretty much game over. I'm by myself in between all these hard runners. And even if I do overtake them, my mediums will fade in a couple of laps, and there's nobody else to work together with here.
I'm just speechless at this point.
And this race is only gonna fall more and more out of our hands as it goes on. I'm gonna try to hold on, praying for a safety car, but they're pretty rare to come by these days.
I have no pace left.
I'm trying my best to hold on, but the medium runners, the new medium runners, were just no match against the tire differential. Just gonna turn off the battery and let them go because this is not our fight. I'm gonna just let them go on and, do their own race. A brilliant qualifying down the drain because of one little mistake on the opening lap. Spirits are definitely high going into the following race, Zandvoort. Another track where qualifying is key to victory. But unfortunately, the nerve got the better of me and we don't even improve a single time on our banker. And that leaves us all the way down in P14.
Today. Definitely.
Again,
Tom 97 on the
last. We'll take it. And I'm about to attempt a very stupid strategy here. Starting on the hards. A very risky choice since the tires have gone one step softer since one of the patches some ages ago. And the tire degradation makes it so that this is definitely, without a doubt, a 2-stop race. The problem is, we're starting from the back, and I wanted to try something a little different, going for the hards in the first stint. Usually you want to keep the harder compound tires for the second stint where they're gonna last a little longer. One big train from start to finish. But the thing is, I'm under the impression that the Ferrari in front of us is really slow. But this is where I make a key mistake. You see, he's been saving tires since the start of the race, but we've been pushing flat out. In my head, in 2-stop, you don't really need to do tire management. But this is where I'm wrong, but I managed to get the move done, sending a little dummy down the inside, which makes him go wide under braking. I move it to P14, but the nature of the track makes it so that if you're in a DRS terrain,
we're the only ones on the hards.
People are going into the box as early as lap 6 to get the track position. But the thing is, we're stuck between the medium runners and we can't really use this extra pace to catch up to the leaders. And there is a sizable gap in the train. One of the cars in front had a little moment, and this is costing us so much time. Our whole strategy depends on our ability to basically go long on the hards and then make use of the fresh rubber in the end. But this all comes down to our ability to extract this extra pace in the first stint. But being stuck behind these guys is really not helping our case. And it only took a couple more laps for the Ferrari behind to get past us. Our pace has dropped significantly. This is because of all the pushing we've been doing. Not looking after the tires has made a very big tire differential, even though we're on the same strategy. The much softer compound for the hards makes it that you really have to look after these tires lest you want to be left for dead. And I'm trying to stay with him as much as I can because he's pulling us along, maximizing our stint. But I'm telling you, at this point, my tires are barely holding on. And through this right, get a big whiff of dirty air, and I go onto the skateboard curb, losing about 2 or 3 seconds in the process. Tires are still dirty, struggling for traction, and we follow Jonas in, but we've lost a lot of time because of that little moment we had. And I actually opt to go for the mediums here, meaning we will be absolutely rapid in the second stint. But it does mean we have to make use of these tires before they fade. But oh my god, these mediums are just night and day. The amount of grip you have compared to the hards, it's absolutely incredible. But how long are they going to be able to hold on? And can I use these tires to move past these 3 cars in front of me? That remains to be seen. I'm trying really my best here to get past the Ferrari, but it looks like we're lacking a little bit in terms of straight line speed, and I tried to go down the inside, but I don't think I was close enough for that move there, so I had to back out of that one. Luckily, no contact with Tom, and at this point I'm getting a little antsy, a little impatient, because I need to stay with the cars that are on the same strategy as I am, but the Merc has a big moment, teleports back because of a tiny screen freeze or whatever. That scared the shit out of me. But now it does mean it's no DRS. So, free move for us.
That's one way to get past.
And while my mediums are still faster than the hards, I have to get back inside that DRS window.
Not sure if I'll be able to get past those hards now.
But the more this drags on, the less life is left in these mediums. And just in the space of a lap, even though I'm trying my best to push, not happening. And this is gonna make our game plan very, very difficult. No man's land, undying mediums. What do we do now? The answer is stretch it another extra lap and then dive into the pits for a fresh set of hards. Now, we kind of shot ourselves in the foot here by going for the mediums because now we don't really get a tire advantage on the hards for this last stint. We're basically going to be boxing at the same time as the initial 2 stoppers that started on the mediums. Remember that our whole game plan was to extend our first 2 stints so we can have the better tires in the end with a shorter last stint. But now, we don't even get to do that. And sometimes I even surprise myself because sometimes I look back at the footage and I'm wondering, how the hell did I not just retire the car here? Because driving by yourself is not exactly the most entertaining thing to do in F125. And now Tom has finally gone into the pits and come out on fresh mediums. His tires are 7 laps younger than our hards. And I'm telling you, that is a sizable tire differential. And I'm trying my best here to stay in that 1 second, trying to hold on for dear life, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen today, ladies and gentlemen. And in the end, we couldn't even get past the Williams that fell out of the train. And a little contact into turn 1. A weird one, that is. But we spoke about it after the race, and no hard feelings. It happens. And we come home in the end in P14, dead last once again. And I have to be honest with you, these last few races They've been
race.
pretty tough. Especially on the mental, because
Tough race indeed.
I feel like I've gotten faster. I feel like I've gotten better in quali, at race management. Overall, pace has been solid, but I just don't have the results to show for it right now. But I have to remind myself that this is the most competitive grid I've ever driven on. And even though it might not feel like it right now, we're still improving and we have definitely come a long way. Once again, thank you so much for watching. This is Formula Kai signing off. I'll see you soon.